Point. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Carrie Palayo, and I'm proud to serve as the Executive Director of the Greater Utica Chamber of Commerce. And we are absolutely beyond thrilled to see so many of you here today to celebrate the grand opening of Utica Harbor Point project. This moment has been, give it up. This project has been decades in the making and represents a bold new chapter for our city and our region. Harbor Point has always held a special place in Utica's story. It's a gateway to our industrial past, and now, thanks to the collaboration of so many partners, a stunning symbol of our future. Which was once underutilized land is now being transformed into a vibrant, accessible waterfront destination, a place for recreation, community, innovation, and future growth. Today's celebration is more than a ribbon cutting. It's a recognition of vision, perseverance, and the power of what can be accomplished when local, regional, and state leaders come together with a shared commitment and a reimagining of what's possible. I'd like to take a moment to recognize What's Upstate, not only a community-wide asset that connects us to the best of our region, but also a driving force in making today's celebration at Harbor Point possible. Be sure to visit whatsupstateny.com to explore everything that's happening across the area, and stay tuned for another incredible event coming soon, Oneida County Restaurant Week. Today's event and project is funded in part with support from the New York State Canal Corporation and the Erie Canalway National Heritage Corridor by providing bands, food, and everything that you see here tonight for this community celebration. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of today's historic day. We have a great lineup of speakers, music, and activities ahead, and we're so glad you're here to experience it with us. I'd like to introduce Mayor Michael Galimi, who's going to tell us a little bit about the project and the funding of everything that made it here possible for us to be here today.
All right, so one, just thank you all for being here. I almost never prepare remarks. I didn't prepare remarks today either because I always read the room, and I can't tell you how happy I am with this room right now. For the community to come out for this. So this project has been going on for ages, it seems. It officially started with the land transfer to Utica to the LDC in 2008, right? Long before that, I don't even know when it was, I was a 10 or 12-year-old kid standing literally right here watching the Utica Symphony Orchestra Pops playing on a barge, and then watching a local rock band play on the water. And everyone talked about the fact that what we're doing right now would happen. Along the way, that was commitment from organizations like National Grid, the Canal Corporation, the county, the state, just countless meetings of common council where we had to figure out how to fund the rebuilding of the walls, even though those grants were reimbursable. The countless members of the local development corporation, Harbor Point Local Development Corporation, the investors who decided to put hotels here, buy in on the fact that the harbor is coming. I can't go on enough. This is a vision that I've had in my head my entire life, and to see it happen, I'm just ecstatic. And I can't thank how much I appreciate everyone to be here. So with that, this is really just a welcome. We have a lot more speakers. I want people to enjoy the day. This is not a one-time party. We already have other things planned. Where we're all standing right now, the Albany Symphony Orchestra on July 3rd will be playing on the harbor. Okay? That's part of the 200th anniversary of the canals. Okay? So there's way more to come. This is just the beginning, and this is truly the opening of something so unique to Utica. This is an amenity that we could never replicate ever, and we've had it sitting here all along. So thank you, Carrie.
I'd now like to introduce Commissioner Hope Knight from Empire State Development. At ESD, Commissioner Knight is dedicated to policies that advance sustainable and inclusive economic growth. The Empire State Development has been a vital partner by investing over $12.6 million in this project, yes, since 2011. So, Hope, please come on up.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you very much. And good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be back in the Mohawk Valley. And before I get started, I'd like to recognize a couple of people. First of all, I'd like to recognize Brian Stratton, a great colleague in Governor Hochul's administration. I had the pleasure of working with Brian on the Erie Canal Bicentennial Commission, and we're looking forward to all the activities that will happen to celebrate this bicentennial. Mayor Galimi, County Executive Anthony Vicente, great partners, local partners in economic development. And also I'm joined by my local team, Allison Madmoon and Derek Crossan, the entire team, regional office of the Mohawk Valley. So as we celebrate the 200th anniversary of the Erie Canal, ESD is proud to be supporting the rejuvenation of the canal and projects like Harbor Point. We know that waterfront access like this strengthens communities and provides economic opportunities for New Yorkers. But projects like these aren't easy. It took a lot of hard work. ESD has been a partner to the city and the Utica Harbor Point Development Corporation throughout the entire process. Through the years, our grant supported site remediation and cleanup efforts. We helped replace the deteriorated harbor bulkheads, a crucial piece of the redevelopment plan. And the promenade, where we are celebrating today, was established with support from a regional council capital grant. When we talk about community development, we talk about place-based efforts. And our work together in Utica is a perfect example of how we're working together to create vibrant and creative downtowns. Less than a mile from here, you have the Adirondack Bank Center, which is packed with all those great Comets games. And there's the Nexus Center, which welcomes countless visitors throughout the Northeast. Each of these was supported by significant investments by New York State. And earlier this year, we announced another grant to support building over 50 apartments and mixed-use space here at Harbor Point. So these are all, these are all pieces of the puzzle, and they help write the next chapter of the great history of Utica through private and public investments and collaboration with local partners. We're building the ecosystem for sustainable growth. I'm really proud of all that we've accomplished thus far, but I'm very excited at what we can do in the future. And again, thank you for the opportunity to be here, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Knight. I'd now like to invite up Brian Stratton from the New York State Canal Corporation. He and his dedicated team plan and execute all matters relating to New York State Canal System that navigates 525 miles. As you know, we're celebrating the 200th anniversary of the canals this year, and the canal original digging was just miles from where we stand, so it's especially important to our region. Brian?
Thank you very much, Carrie, and good afternoon. Hello, Utica. It's a pleasure to be here. Mayor Galimi, County Executive Sente, thank you for welcoming here. Mayor, I obviously missed the memo on the wardrobe, so I would have opted for a nice cool shirt, shorts, and sandals, and the county executives got me showing up too in style. So, it is a pleasure to be here on behalf of all of us, Canal Corporation and the New York Power Authority, which provides funding for us. It is a pleasure with First Gentleman Bill Hochul as members of the Erie Canal Bicentennial Commission. I run a very tight ship, as Hope will tell you, but she has been a champion, and I'm so glad to see her come to such an important community along the canal and celebrate this wonderful, wonderful milestone. We have been at this for many, many years, and I've been here for a long, long time, and since my first day, we saw the dream, the vision, and the hope that hope brings for us too, that it would transform this into the Utica Harbor. And today it has happened. I can't believe that during my tenure I got to see it start and come to fruition. But we can tell you that the best is yet to come. And we can also tell you that transformational work like this takes time. Doesn't just happen. It takes time, it takes commitment, it takes partners, great partners, and the community, all working together to support. We are extremely thrilled, and hope I was very glad I hear that the next phase at Harbor Point is going to be an apartment complex. This is truly going to be a live, work, play destination. It's literally a village within a city, and it is a wonderful place. And we see this all over the canal, but not as well as it's been done here. People are coming back to the water, people are engaged, and people are having fun. That's truly happening here. We have 4 projects that we want to add to this, in addition to all of the money and all of the funding that has come together. NYPA and the Canal Corporation want to do 4 things. I'm going to touch on those briefly. We want to help support a Utica Harbor Loop to Harbor Trail project, which is going to provide additional recreational opportunities and access to the harbor. We also want to provide event parking and signage to include parking for up to 400 cars. You can tell that you're very excited. So 400 cars is going to fill up very fast. And also signage at both the Lee Street and the Harbor Way entrances. And we want to create a Utica Promenade exhibit. And that is going to be the restoration of one of our former steam cranes that worked here back in the heyday. And the superintendent, who worked many years, Fred, is here with us today and worked in this building. This is a proud day for Fred also, so it's wonderful. So you're going to see what it was like. I don't think we have the steam to make it work, but you're going to be able to climb on it, look at it, and see what it was like, and keep the heritage of this proud industrial harbor alive. And finally, we want to make a second boat launch, Mayor, a second canal boat launch. So we're hitting today on the themes within Utica Harbor Point of revitalization, accessibility, recreation, tourism, and a sense of place and pride. A sense of place and pride. And that is what is live and well. And we want you to celebrate today. But as the mayor said, we want you to come back on Thursday, July 3rd for another free waterfront concert series put on by the Albany Symphony Orchestra during a special canal-themed water music performance. So please make a plan, and it's absolutely free. We want you to be here to hear this beautiful music and look out on the water and imagine everything that the canal has been, but more importantly, what it could be. Mayor, thank you so much. Chairman Gilroy, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and for everything you've done and your investment to make this possible. I'd now like to invite up our county executive, Anthony Picente, a man who needs no introduction. Anthony.
I got it. Good afternoon. You know, the mayor called me about 2 hours ago, and he said, "Yeah, you want to wear a tie, a jacket, because you know it's going to be formal. You don't want to look, you know, like you got shorts or a Hawaiian shirt on or anything like that." But anyway, thank you, Mayor, and thanks to Hope Knight, a great partner, as she said, and we're very fortunate that for our relationship. my good friend Brian Stratton. I was on the canal board for a number of years and got to work very closely with Brian. He's done a fantastic job. Please give them both a round of applause. You know, I'm going to be brief because I know you want to enjoy this harbor, and so does everyone, and so do I. But you know, this is what we envisioned years ago as we developed this corridor. You know, I've always talked about how when you get off of that exit, you're right in Utica, and you're right here, and that leads you in the path to so many different things. And now that path starts at the harbor, and the goal is to continue this and jump over into, you know, Nexus, the Adirondack Bank Center, you know, Hotel Street, all that we're doing and all that the mayor is investing in, you know, with us. And so this is an exciting day. The canal is a part of this community. It started here. It started in Oneida County and just down the road, right, Director? And just down in Rome, New York, and came here. And that was kind of the argument that started many years ago. It was like, who gets the county seat, Rome or Utica? And Rome took the canal and the locks, and Utica got the county seat. So they both made out. And here we are today. And I want to thank Ben Gilroy for his leadership. It's been a long time. Ben and the entire board, please give them a round of applause. Thank you. So as everybody said, this is the beginning. You know, of this project, really. I know that vision has been here for a long time, but look around and see what can happen when everybody gets together and when you restore, you know, what was supposed to be the harbor of when it first began, and here we are years later celebrating it. And this is our growth. This is what we're doing every day. So to Mayor Galimi, his administration, and everyone who was a part of getting this going again, and our small part in it, I'm very grateful for it. I think it's just, you know, the taste of things to come, because much more is going to happen here in the years ahead. And the connection to downtown, the connection to the U District, the connection to everything we have in this great community is going to continue, and it's going to really start when people get off of that thruway and see this harbor and come here and move right downtown and right down the road. So much more to come. Thank you. God bless you.
To talk a little bit about the future and what's happening here in the harbor, I'd like to invite up Rakesh Patel from Visions Hotel Group to talk a little bit about what you can expect here in the future.
Andy Patel, that has been working with everybody right here, couldn't make it today. He had a last-minute emergency where he had to go back to Corning, New York, where our corporate headquarters, for something unfortunate for his family. So he wishes that he was here. He wanted to personally ask me to thank everybody that made this event happen today. I'm going to share a few words on behalf of him, on behalf of Visions Hotels, but more importantly, I wanted to express our sincere gratitude and excitement for this milestone day today. A little bit about my history is that I've been in my role starting as a general manager and growing to my current role as a VP. But I've been 16 years in the company with our first hotel in Utica at the Hampton Inn. And as we were building hotels, I always kept thinking, why are we building hotels and looking out here? Right? And as we looked at the hotels, and you see the beautiful hotels, they're all facing towards the water. And as they kept on building and then coming here today, it made sense. A vision to why people come to Utica to come experience the harbor. And it's not just hotels, it's our great restaurant partners, it's all the tourism and everything that has been mentioned here today. So I wanted to, again, thank the county commissioner, I wanted to thank the mayor, thank everybody that made this event happen today. I want to thank the strong leadership from the mayor's office, the county council, the industrial development agency, the planning board, the Harbor Point LDC, and the individuals like Linda Romano, Ben Gilroy, Gail Wright, that helped us to get to the finish line here today. Over the years, we've had the privilege of expanding in this area from the DoubleTree Utica to all the hotels that you see around Genesee Street. But that's not just the growth. I mean, we've been expanding in the county from our growth in New Hartford to Rome. So we are 100% into Mohawk Valley. We're happy to see the growth. You've adopted me as a member of your community where I've been involved with chamber events, working with conventions and visitors bureaus, and it's truly a great community to be a part of. So thank you for that. I also want to thank everybody at the city that has gone above and beyond for their support. The planning board, to the inspectors, the key departments that ensure that our project move forward efficiently and confidently. That may sound like basic, but it's not always to do business. It's easy to do business in a lot of cities or towns. And the city of Utica and the county, Oneida County, has been excellent to do business with. So thank you for that. As we continue to go forward, I look forward to that continued partnership. Just wanted to announce that just yesterday, we secured all necessary approvals to begin the largest development that our company has done with a $60 million investment right here at the Harbor Project. And that project would not be possible without the support of our financial partner, Community Bank, so I want to make sure we thank them. And they've always been a strong partner of the future of Utica, so again, I thank them. So what's coming? So we have 2 extended stay hotels. One is under a Marriott brand, and another one is under Intercontinental Hotel Group brand. Combined, there are over 200 rooms, right? So that's exciting. We also have 82 luxury-style townhome apartments, each featuring a garage, balcony, and a home office. And also with that is a 5,000 square foot community clubhouse. So it truly will be a destination, as you said, place to stay, eat, and enjoy the harbor. I want to give a special thank you to our broker, Dominic Pavier. Has been working on this for over 7 years. And you know, he's worked with Linda Romano, Vincent Gilroy, and the entire planning board with their support and guidance to make this happen today. We also want to thank our dedicated Visions team members that are here today from our hotels from Utica, Rome, New Hartford, as well as our construction team that have worked with great local contractors. And again, we're looking for, you know, utilizing them as we continue to develop in this area. To us, it is more than just a development. It is a long-term commitment in Utica. I look forward to seeing more growth in this area and helping to bring businesses to this area and helping grow tourism. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your continued investment in the city of Utica. This project has spanned several mayors, but we've had some leadership under Vin Gilroy and the Harbor Point Redevelopment Committee. He served as the chair of that for many, many years under several mayors. Vin Gilroy, please come up.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, everybody, for showing up today. I also want to thank ESD, my good friend, Director Stratton. We just started calling each other by our first names today. Of course, Anthony Passetti, the mayor, and everybody involved. My thoughts of the harbor are a little different than the mayor's. When I was asked to chair this, I agreed immediately, not knowing where the harbor was. I grew up in South Utica, and you didn't come over the bridge unless you were playing JFK and baseball. So I wasn't quite sure what I was getting myself into. Of course, the mayor at that time told me it'd be about an hour a week. A couple of years, we're going to have this thing licked. So, you know, I was in high school at the time, and here I am. So I do want to thank everybody that's in front, but really I want to thank my board. You know, these are the people, you know, I get the attaboys from everybody up here, but without our development team and our board, this isn't going to happen. This isn't a one-man team. I got a great board, and they're all here. I wish they'd stand up if they could. If they would. Bill, Brian, the people who deserve your credit. On top of that, we had a great development team. Paul Romano from Bamboli, stand up, Paul. From Milan, from Page Group. look good in these meetings and everything. So, again, I welcome everybody. I didn't get the memo either on dressing. I'm a little overheated here, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. Thank you. Enjoy the day, and hope to see you back. Thank you.
All right, this project took a long time, so we had a lot of speakers, but we have our chair our Common Council, Joe Beatrice from the Ward 1 here in North Utica. Ward 6, I don't know my numbers, the heat's getting to me. Joe, if you'd like to come up and say a few words on behalf of the Common Council.
Wow. Thank you guys all for coming. Kind of overwhelming. What a great day for the city of Utica with the official opening of the Harbor project. This result is many past administrations' visions and the visions of dreams and the continuation of the current administration, seeing those dreams and visions come to fruition. Well, today it has. This is especially special for me as a councilman of the 6th Ward, being a lifetime resident of North Utica, and also being a member of the Harbor Committee for the past 6 years. I'm lucky to be here today for this grand opening. I just want to thank all the former council people who were on the 6th Ward, on this committee, who spent countless hours trying to see this happen. So I just want to say that this shows that when people work together, good things happen. And this just shows that we have this done, and this is the first day of many good days to come. So thank you very much, and sit back and enjoy the day.
All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for on this project, the official ribbon cutting. In addition to the speakers that we have here, we have representatives from Assemblywoman Marianne Buttonshaw's office, Senator Joe Griffo's office, and our Congressman Joe Magnon's office. We're going to ask you to come up to the ribbon, and then after they're assembled, the Common Council and the board of the Utica Harbor Point Development Corporation to come up, and then after that, the general public is invited to get in a big group photo. So if we could have you come up in that order, please. Before we cut the ribbon, we're going to look at all of these photographs, especially Nancy Ford, who's the best photographer out there, to take a photograph. And then on the count of 3, we'll say Utica Harbor Point. Okay, so photograph first. All right, and then on the count of 3, Utica Harbor Point, everybody, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Utica Harbor.